Hey guys, welcome back to the Vin Review. It's your boy Melvin, and today we will be talking about the Philippine Teleserye Once Again. But before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel for more content. Do not forget to subscribe. And yeah, let's get into it. So often in this channel, we talk about mega successful projects. But there are other projects who did not do well, and in simple words, these projects flopped. Okay, so today we'll be talking about the failed teleserie once again. Okay, this teleserie did not do what it was supposed to do, and it was cut short due to terrible ratings. And yeah, it is considered one of the shortest teleseries by GMA Network, and let's get into it. So, Once Again is a 2016 Philippine television drama romantic fantasy series broadcast by GMA Network. It's directed by Don Michael Perez. It stars Janine Gutierrez and Aljur Abrenica and is premiered on the 2nd of May in 2016. It follows the love between Rain and Edgar, who love each other intensely. However, Rain's family will arrange her marriage to Lucas. As Edgar and Rain fight their way through the tussle, they lose their lives, okay? Because of Lucas. They will meet each other again 20 years later as other people, as they are reincarnated as Des and Aldrin, and the intense love for each other continues as they fight for their love once again. Will their love reign this time? Okay, so that is the general plot of the storyline. Okay, where do I begin with this one? I don't know. This teleserie had the makings of a very successful teleserie, right? The reincarnated storyline is so popular these days. When you look at Indian soap operas, there's always a reincarnation story. Even Mexican telenovelas, the reincarnation story is very popular. Okay, but then I just wonder what happened with this one. It's like one of those things that likely to succeed, right? And then it just flops. And honestly, this show was such a flop that GMA Network kind of pretends that it never happened, but it did happen. It happened, and I don't know why it flopped. But my number one theory is there was no chemistry between the actors. Let's face it. We watched this teleserie, and you can say for sure that there was zero chemistry between these two people. Like, whoever paired these two people together and directed them should have just known from the beginning that there was no chemistry whatsoever between these two. Okay, there was zero chemistry. That was one thing. The second thing is, let's not even get into the ending, because this shit show had a shitty ending, but we'll get to that in a minute. Des, okay, the main protagonist, the girl who was Rain and then she was reincarnated into Des. Like, this girl cried from the beginning of the teleserie to the end. There is no episode that this girl does not cry. This woman cried. Like, we are past that point where we expect our main protagonist, the main actress, to cry from morning to evening. We are past that point in time. We are different human beings now, and I feel like that was one of the things. Why was she crying from beginning to end? It really did not make any sense. These two were pushovers. They were always crying. They never took, their own lives and, made them what they wanted to be. They were always trying to please other people, and they were crying. And, the whole thing just had this somber mood. It was like, why are we watching this? Why are they crying again? And they're crying again. And the writing did not help. Honestly, how their characters were written, it was so boring. Like, going through an episode of that was just pandemonium. Like, you see an episode and you're like, why? And thank God it was short, because no one was watching 100 episodes of that mess. Let's be honest, it was a whole damn mess. Okay, it was a mess. Okay. The ending. Okay, So these two reincarnated, right? We the first time it didn't work out, and the second time, the reason why they have been given a second chance by destiny or God, or whoever you want to say gave them the second chance, they are reincarnated, is for them to how do I say it? It's for them to do it again and do it right this time, to fight. But in the end, these two, you know what happens? They die again, and you're like, come on, how many times are y'all going to die? It's like, come on. It really beats the purpose of the reincarnation. Why did they reincarnate if in this second life they're going to die as well? It makes zero sense. Okay, let's be honest. This teleserie made zero sense. Okay, it made zero sense for these people to be reincarnated. Okay, why did they get reincarnated if that guy was going to die? And it made zero sense for these people to just keep dying. Like, they were reincarnated. We feel like, why would their second love story just play out like the first one? I feel like they could have given them backbones, to really, 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 really fight for what they wanted. But then they just, cried through the entire teleserie. Okay, that is what happened. So the teleserie became a failure, and with good reason. Like, this thing was so boring. The ending felt rushed because, yeah, it was, no one wanted to continue viewing it, so they just had to end it abruptly, and you can understand why. It made zeros. Like, it was terrible, it was bad, it was bad, it was bad, it was so bad. Okay, this show was bad. Okay, and that's why the ratings, weren't there, because who would want to see these two actors with zero chemistry and just crying all the time? Anyway, if you watched this failed teleserie, tell me your views on it. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Did you view it? Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing day. Bye.